Alright guys, welcome back to another Warframe video. So in the last video, it was my first video back after about a week and a half off, and finally got my out-of-state move done. So I was getting back in the saddle, getting the lay of the land again. And effectively, we were working towards just continuing the path of trying to work up our Entrati standing over in Deimos. So we did a fair bit of work over there. We got one new melee weapon worked all the way up.
There I go again.
And we kind of have done that a couple in a row, so it's time to get rotated back into another story mission. Obviously, the New War is the next big story mission I'm working towards, but again, I still need to do some necromech part grinding first, because you have to have the necromech for that one. So that will be coming, and that is what I am grinding in the background towards. So today we are going to jump back over into another one of the Warframe quests, because that's the ones I still have the most left that I have yet to do. As you can see, we have 6 total. I am going to jump onto hidden messages here, because all these others have some unlocked prerequisites. Either just go talk to this person, get some observer rank, talk to this person, talk to that person. In lieu of hopping and skipping around, I have 2 already that are open. One is Waverider and one is hidden messages. Obviously, they're both unlockable. I'm guessing this has something to do with the K drive. Not that that isn't enjoyable. Maybe it's not all about using it. Maybe it's just the story behind it or the people that built it. I have no idea, but today, in lieu of that one, we're going to jump on hidden messages. Okay, straightforward. This one says to seek out the Warframe Mirage, so I'm guessing that might end up being another Warframe, maybe kind of sort of like Loki, or at least having some kind of stealth kit ability built into it. Time will tell. Pretty cool little, little scene there in the background. I always like these when I'm looking on them. I like to give them a minute to let them spin around. The camera work they did on those looks really cool. At any rate, no lockouts on this, so let's just click begin.
What in stars could this possibly mean? 3 parts, 3 acts, 3 riddles for thee, to revive the one wielding fantasy. Ancient gods so cruel, once ruled from on high. Can you name their peak, where the land meets the sky? I found this inscribed on that Orokin artifact you just crafted. You should check your inbox for more information.
Okay.
Operator, did you enjoy that poem? Ordis is composing one as well. It begins, a scumbag corpus from Venus.
Ordis. Alright, so I don't think we actually have to craft anything here. I think it said that we already crafted something. So I think the key to this one is going to be figuring out where they want us to head based on that little riddle. So let's open this back up and read it one more time. 3 parts, 3 acts, 3 riddles. Ancient gods so cruel, once ruled from on high. Can you name their peak where the land meets the sky? Yeah, so this is going to be a little bit of a hunt because we're just going to kind of have to poke around in order to find this. So, I mean, I don't know what the actual solve the riddle section of this would be, other than maybe we have to click on the correct area. I mean, if it's Orokin, it could be somewhere over in the void. But there's no real way to guess. I'm supposing that there is a very specific place that they want us to head. But I can't even begin to guess where that may be. Where the land meets the sky. I mean, that's... Maybe Earth would be a decent guess. Somewhere on Earth. I don't know if we're just going to have to pop into some random place and start running around. Or if it's... something else. It could be in a free roam area like Cetus or Valis or something like that. I'm not sure. Normally on these missions they'll just kind of set you off and running, So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of trial and error, and I'm going to pop into a few places that I think may potentially have something to do with the riddle, and hopefully with any luck we'll run into the correct one. I cannot imagine that it's Pluto. Neptune doesn't make sense. Eris doesn't make sense to me, nor there's Phobos set in a series. None of the moons. Jupiter is a gas giant, doesn't make sense, nor does Saturn, nor does Uranus. Possibly Venus, possibly Earth, possibly Lua, possibly the Void. I'm not really sure. So I'm going to have to do a little poking around here, guys. I'm going to start by poking around in the plains of Eidolon. So that's where I'm going to head first. No real reason other than, the land meeting the sky and having the ability to free roam. And they were talking about 3 peaks. Trying to think where there's multiple mountains. Maybe the Orvelis does have some quite tall mountains. Haven't really paid attention to the topography to see if there's multiple proper peaks. I see something very large over there off the peak. Let's see what this is. I wouldn't necessarily say there's 3 peaks here either. I would say there are far more than 3. I would almost like to think that if I jump into the right area, that it would give me some kind of, active mission waypoint. Hey, by the way, oh, you found it. Like Ordis would chime in, head over there. I have no idea, guys. I have no idea. This is going to take some trial and error. So I'm just going to do what needs to be done in the background. If I figure it out, then we will kick off on this Warframe quest today. If not, then we will just reset and maybe try to tackle a new one. But we will eventually get this unlocked. We at least have it technically started, so it should populate if we get into the right area. So I'm just going to do my grinding in the background. If I figure it out, off we shall go. All right, guys. So this riddle for the start of, I already forgot the name of the quest. Let's see. Come on, pull up Warframe. Hidden messages. I technically have it begun, but after poking around and everywhere I could think of, I did not get a quest trigger, nor did I see anything obvious for it. So this is one that, I mean, maybe something that I do down the line is going to give me a notification about it, but I can't even begin to guess what it is. I assumed a few different planetary bodies. I guess I could theoretically try to hop into every single mission type on every single node I have open. That could take a really, really long time. So we'll just leave this active and running in the background. And I'm guessing eventually I'm going to pop in to somewhere that's related to this, and it's going to give me the notification. So we're going to take a slight detour, guys. We're just going to jump into the Waverider. So we'll knock this one out, and then hidden messages we'll get to when we finally, get a notification about it, and then that leaves 4 more down here. All of which require some specific things. This requiring a blueprint from Baraketeer is going to require the ducats, I'm assuming, which I don't have that many because I only just started grinding for primes, and frankly, unless I get a dupe, I would like to keep them. The next we have requires some rank ups with the quills I caught, and then these other 2 should be relatively easy. I've done the War Within, I've done the Second Dream, so all we have to do is just pop into these relays and talk to them. So those should be pretty straightforward. But for the here and now, guys, we are going to jump into the Waverider. So let's just get this one started. It's going to say to check the inbox for messages. Let's just say begin. View Roki's message.
You know the legend of Ureli, yeah? The Waverider? Inspo for K-driving. Total legend. Anyway, you won't believe what I got my hands on. I need your help. I did something stupid. Boone's gonna be livid. Giving this one last shot. Then I'll meet you in the vents. Tell Boone and you everything. Check, check. Check, check.
Meet me in the vents. Got a favor to ask. Something primo to show you. Okay? And it's, I guess going to tie in, maybe not necessarily, the lore behind the Fortuna kind of set up people down there. I know there's a little history with the vent dwellers and all that, but I guess we'll see when we get into this. So we need to go to Fortuna and visit Rocky. I didn't catch how they pronounced their name. Let's see. Fortuna is indeed here. It's got the Stardays event still going. Oh yeah, I still need to try to get some more some more of that done before it's gone. I think it's got like 4 days left as of the time that I'm recording this video.
Sure, they go at each other, but...
So here's the vents. Well, this is decorated pretty neat. Boone. Supposed to be talking with someone named Rocky. I guess maybe instead I'll interact with Boone. We'll see what they tell me.
We found her crushed hard at the base of the Harindi Gap, bored in bits. If her neuroconduit stays dark, she won't wake up. Only Nef's Augmentor's got the skill to replug a neuro, and there ain't no hope of his help. Oh, sis, what were you doing? We found this graphica on her. No idea what it is. Locked it is. Can't read a lick of it. Glinty, you unlocked the cover. That's Yoreli. Roki loves Yoreli. This is the first Waverider graphica ever. This is priceless. To us, anyway. The other pages, they're unlocked by performing feats. That's what Roki was trying to do out there. Unlock this thing.
Okay. So, yeah, we're probably going to have to do some K-Drive stunting. That almost looks like a Warframe. It is a Warframe quest. Copter times 5. Unbound plus while airbound. Hold left stick up, then press unbound. Oh, I've already... Is the thing I've done? Nope, so you check them off. Just complete a race. Kill 5 enemies with a secondary while riding a K-Drive. Press Y while riding a K-Drive to equip your secondary. Yeah, of course. So just complete a race. Do 5 copters. And then 5 secondary eliminations while riding the K-Drive. Alright. Unbound. I don't know what unbound means, so we'll have to figure this out.
I smashed myself up something awful. Near ripped the servos clean out of me knees. Wasn't expected to heal, but Roki stayed there by me cot, telling stories of the Waverider. Some traditional, some I'm pretty sure she made up. Don't think I'd be here today if it weren't for her and her daft Yoreli stories. Those feats, they're not for us. They're for someone like you, Glinty. Help me. Give me a story to tell her. A good one.
Okay. So we already have a K-Drive. I wonder what they have. I'm just curious while I'm here. Okay, just like every other vendor, you get standing. It unlocks other stuff. Some looks like maybe cosmetic. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. So it mostly looks K-Drive related. We'll obviously play around with that eventually. So first things first, let's, get out of the vent. How did we get in here? We'll exit their clubhouse. We'll go find a place out in the Vallis. Alright guys, after a bit of traveling around on the board and following the main streets and not finding anything, I opened the map back up, and then I noticed that there's these purple markers on the map. I don't know what to say what they look like. Kind of like a little inverted triangle-ish. So I just tagged one and headed over to it, and sure enough, this is clearly a kid sitting on a K-Drive. So I'm going to hop off of my board right now. And, yep, start K-Drive race. So that's it. It's as easy as that. Make sure you're on your K-Drive, then open the map and just tag a purple marker. So let's just say start.
Clock it. I say go, you floor it. Time kicks off once you hit that first marker. Ready? Boom!
Okay, I guess it's just a straight up race. I'm not trying to get fancy with moves. I'm just trying to go as quickly as I can and follow the path. That might require a little bit of a boost jump. Nope, that's okay. This isn't so bad. Whoops. Missed that one. This won't be the cleanest run. Yep, and these go over water. That's perfect. I don't know if I have to win. I think it said just complete one, so hopefully this counts what I'm doing. There we go. Another little jump up. Yep. That's the finish. All right. Oh, and there's 22 total. Okay, so I guess that's the first one I've ever done. All right, so why don't we open the map back up? Let's fast travel back into Fortuna. And I'm guessing we'll have to talk to, I think his name was Boone. And Roki's the one that injured herself, so let's just go check in with the vent kids again. And see, I think that should have completed all 3 of the parts that I needed for this first section. Okay. Yep, it is flashing, so that confirms that is correct. Take this up. And around. Just go this way. Slightly quicker, I think. Pop into the vent. Waverider number 1. Perfect.
We dreamed of water. Volgran always ran the flux crucibles at full heat for efficiency. Same reason he used us. Harder, piss rats! Your mothers are weeping in their graves to see such idleness. I'm bored. How about I turn off the tethers and one of you welts can try and run? No takers? Suit yourselves. Some days, I would sleep standing up, my hands still assembling grav lifters. A leak. And dream of water.
Okay, so it looks like there's going to be 6 total pages they want us to unlock here. So this could actually take a little bit of time. Nose or tail planker. Left trigger plus left stick up or left stick down. Okay, 5 of those. Obtain 5 seconds of air time. That's easy enough. Just find a tall enough area to do a big jump and hold it. Get 5 headshot kills with a secondary while riding a K-Drive. That could be quite a bit tougher. I obviously don't think that the Epitaph is the correct weapon to try to pull that off. Maybe a bow. But it's got to be a secondary. Gosh, I don't even know what I have that could be accurate enough to do that. So Left trigger plus up or down on the left stick. We need 5 seconds of airtime and then 5 headshots with the secondary.
So that's who
Okay?
Volgram was. A mucking slave driver. This ain't just some comic, Glinty. The legend of Ureli's been keeping orphans like us going for generations. It's our story. Roki must have wanted us all to have it. She was always the storyteller of the fam. Keep cracking those pages, Glinty.
Okay, so we're going to head out. What I will do is... I think I can do it from right here. Check my arsenal. Equipment. Arsenal. Epitaph is definitely not the right secondary. Icarius isn't either because of how it functions. Probably Despair might be the easiest to full-on nail headshots. Yeah, I guess we'll have to try it. Alright, so let's just head back out the door. We'll grab the K-Drive again. We'll see if we can start getting the 5 left trigger up or down ones done. Then we need to find somewhere very tall for 5 seconds of airtime. Okay, this is the first one. This mountain looks tall enough, so let's see if we can jump off of this and get 5 seconds. Okay. Where's the tallest point? Oh, there's a pretty tall one up here. We can get up here and then head off to the right if it'll let us. This probably will give us our hang time. Oh boy. I don't guess that gave us our time. Is there anywhere taller than this? Okay, what I need to do is find the tall point. And then where's the lowest point I want to try to get to that is around this tall point? Looks like kind of off this direction. So... Nope, I fell off. So this is not going to be simple. I guess that's fine. Ah, you know what? Actually, I want to try something else. What if I can just Archwing up to somewhere stupidly tall and then jump off of it from there? Like somewhere that they wouldn't intend for you to K-Drive, but if it'll let me grab my K-Drive, then I can just leap off of it. Like something like this. If I jump up here and put the K-Drive on, and then jump off of this with the K-Drive equipped, Will I stay in the air for 5 seconds? That's what we're going to test. Try again. Hey, hey!
Nice!
All right.
Clear it off your rally! Check, check!
All right, now we need a secondary 5 headshots. While on a K-Drive. It doesn't say that the K-Drive has to be in motion. It just says that I need to get them. So let's just find us a group of enemies. Here's some enemies. Somebody with an actual head. One. Hey, you jerk. That didn't count. I just need it to be like a humanoid corpus. 3. Okay, let's keep going. We don't need robot dogs. Ah, there's a guy. Four? Nope, that's robot dog. Aha! Here's one. There we go.
Boom! Did you hear that, Roki? Linty did it! Can't wait to read the next page to you.
Head back into Fortuna.
Can't believe you
This
had
is going
Waverider.
relatively straightforward, guys.
And you didn't tell me.
I guess I could leave out the kunai for the time being. Okay, we'll pick this one up.
What?
Next page.
A Warframe? Brrr. Here?
So it does seem like Ureli might be a Warframe.
I don't know out of what void-sodden crevice you crawled,
And being that this is a Warframe mission, that would absolutely track.
but I'll send you back there in nice, neat slices. Ugh. Come on, Drippy. There must be more fight in you than that. Kathoom! Oh, good. A runner. I'm going to enjoy this. None of us bothered to hope. We knew it was as good as over. Volgran always caught the runners.
Okay. Keep a K-Drive trick chain alive for 10 seconds. I guess that's just doing any of the inputs. Then it says it wants a front side rollout. So that's left trigger and right on the stick, and then a back side, left on the stick. Okay. These actually sound quite a bit more straightforward than the others. 10-second trick chain, and then 5 rollouts left, right. So that equates to back front.
Always
Okay.
been this way, innit? Muckers raking in dosh on the backs of regular coves. I reckon Roki nicked this from Neff somehow. Didn't tell us because she didn't want heat on the whole fam. Well, Ureli's ours. Our fam, not his. And we protect our own. event, Glinty!
I have no idea what they mean about keeping a trick string going for 10 seconds.
Hurry and clock that new page, Glinty. Roki's conduit still ain't sparked. But I want to show her Ureli's story the second her eyes are open.
Okay, it should have occurred to me that a rail grind might have been easier. Of course, that pipe wasn't that long, but it was long enough to get a 10-second. In case you're wondering, on the Xbox, that's with the left bumper is the grind input, for those that don't know. Tried all sorts of flipping, jumping, and I just couldn't keep the... I think it just has to be the steady, active combo. So hopefully it doesn't go any longer than 10 seconds. It's, maybe there's some longer pipes. It's just the one right outside the Fortuna door. That's the closest one I know.
But Ureli was no runner. She was a rider. She had him good and mad, just like she wanted. He never let up, not once. He chased her down. By the end, they were both flagging, their energy almost spent. Still, she kept on. But even a Warframe can't keep going forever.
Five slam kills with the K drive? I have no earthly clue how to do that, so I'll have to figure that out. Perform 2 10x combos. I guess that's just randomly keeping a bunch of different type of tricks in the same combo that you keep alive long enough. So 2 races, 2 10x, and 5 slam kills with the K drive.
Tick tock, lovable orphans. I haven't heard from that skip diver Roki in quite some time. Is she not done unlocking my Graphica yet? So excitable. I do hope nothing happened to her. Your reward is waiting, child. My buyer is eager, and what she offers is worth more than mere credits to me.
Shamin' mucker! My sis was never in his pocket. Ureli's our fam, and Roki wouldn't sell her. Especially not to the likes of him. Sis, don't matter how you got that Graphica, to the sumps with Neff. Roki, we stand by you. But how did you get it?
Okay. Didn't expect to see Nefanyo in the middle of this. Glad to see he's still a jerk. All right, we'll start with the easy, obvious ones first. We'll open our map and find 2 races. There's one right there. Okay.
like this. Hit the marker, the timer starts. Vapor trail, check. You're bomb, and you're done. Ready?
As ready as I'll ever be, I suppose. Just trying to keep this as straightforward and simple as I can. Don't need to get fancy with fancy tricks, just need to pass it. No, just like last time I missed a bubble. This might actually be the same race. Looks very familiar to me. Nope, totally hosed that. Alright. That could have been worse. Alright, let's go find another one. Looks like there's one right there. Give or take there. I'll find it. Let's just move the waypoint. Take it off. Alright.
Rules are simple. Timer starts once you hit the first marker. Now, let's see what you're packing.
Oh,
Nice
through a cave.
ball.
Alright.
Let's see you keep it.
Nope, that's horrible. Hey, no one said that we had to score particularly high. We just have to complete it. Yeah, this is tough inside a cave. Going quickly seems to not be the best course of action. I'm sure there's some people that are just amazing at the K-Drive. I can do it,
Terminal Glinty. Kicking it for Roki,
but
you
it's not normally particularly great. Alright, so we need a 10x combo. See if we can figure out what that entails. I added up to a 7. Probably, actually, yeah. Let's try this again. I think that might be probably quite easy if we just drop off of a really tall place again. Well, guys, so just to give you a sense of how long this is taking me, I've been recording just shy of 2 hours, and I'm only about halfway through this. There are going to clearly be a ton of cuts in this video. This just takes a ton of practice, guys. I mean, I've used the K-Drive a little bit. Problem is just the combos on this thing. The way that the combo counter works is not the kindest. It just, oh, that's not part of the same trick. So I think maybe it's going to require just getting very lucky here. And even that grind didn't go long enough to really pop the combo counter. You almost kind of seems like I need to be able to get some good air and then find something onto which to grind immediately thereafter. And then land onto another area to grind. I mean, the closest I think I've come so far is an 8x combo. But this is not easy at all. If there were some longer railings, that would really, really help. But this is, you know, it's not for lack of knowing what to do. I know what to do. It's just getting it to actually work. So there we go. Wait, I have to do 2 of them? Oh, no. Okay, well, at least we pulled one off by some miracle. I tried so many different places, and this is where I came back to because this is where I came closest to doing it. So I feel like I just had some random dumb luck there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's actually not so bad. Just keep it slow. Keep the grind slow. Don't try to get too many tricks in the air at the same time. Yeah, we can just come around and go right back into the door of the Fortuna. Okay, so simplify. That seems to be the key. Don't overthink it. Keep it simple. Keep it tight. You don't have to get flashy with it. Man, yeah, any way you slice it, still, this is not easy, guys. At least I don't find it easy. I find it rather challenging. Maybe some find the K-Drive super, super simple. I find it less simple. Now, I've actually used the K-Drive a bit because that was my quickest traversal method before I got the Archwing, which has been a relatively recent thing for me. Okay, guys. Page 4, I think we're on. Yep, page 4.
Let's see what color your blood is. She bought us time, enough for us to get far away, but not enough for her. Huh, fists. It is then. That'll take longer. Good. Here's the thing about rats, boss man. Hunt them one at a time, and they're easy to kill. But if you let them come at you in a pack, they'll tear you to pieces. Check, check. Come on then, you.
Okay. Oh gosh, what now? 500 points and a K-Drive trick chain. Okay, collect a total of 10,000 points from K-Drive races. Kill 5 enemies with a secondary while in the air on a K-Drive. I think for that I will swap back to the Epitaph. That'll be easy enough. Jump in the air, pop, pop, pop. Okay, 500 points in the trick chain, 10,000 from races. So I'll start with races, then we'll go for the secondary, and then we'll go for the trick chain.
Roki and I had a deal. Unlock my Graphica, and I forgive the years of back rent you vermin owe me for squatting in my vents. Failure to fulfill that deal will result in debt, eviction, and watching your beloved little Roki slowly fade away. Hurry. My buyer on Deimos grows impatient.
What kind of deal is that? Ah, sis. You didn't have no choice. Ah, gotta be smart like you would have been. What choice do I have? Think. What'd Neff mean by a buyer on Deimos?
Okay. $10,000 points in races, and then 2 things tied to combos again. I think one was 500 points, and the other was, I don't honestly recall. Somewhere in here it's going to tell me what I have to do. Alright, so let's just jump back on the K-Drive again, pull out the map, we'll start with the races. Yep, we've already done that one, we can just do it again. I guess it's totally fine. It's pretty close, it's just right there.
Alright, clock it! I say go, floor it. Time kicks off once you hit that first marker. Ready? Boom!
Okay. That's right. Yeah, I mostly hit it that time, guys. I mostly hit it. Alright. Should be one or two more kind of big jumps. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. I was having such a clean run, too. Oh well. Hopefully it won't dock me too many points. $4,100, okay, that's not bad. Let's go find another. There's one right here.
This. Hit the marker, the timer starts.
Yep,
Vapor trail,
it's the
check.
same one.
You bomb, and you're done. Ready? Nice form. Let's see you keep it.
I wouldn't say that's particularly nice form. We're just trying not to get stuck for too long or smash into the wall. Yeah, this cave one is not easy, but that's the end right there. Okay, 3,600. So we'll have to do one more. Where's the next closest? Let's make it that. Whoops. That.
Rules are simple. Timer starts once you hit the first marker. Now, let's see what you're packing. First marker gone. Bye-bye.
Oh, gosh. That looked like it might have been a circular ring. I wonder if you can endlessly grind around that. This one's over here. Yeah, that's awesome. That's going to be so fast. The next one's way up there. Okay. And after that up here. After that, I have no idea. Straight. This is down. That's the final gate. Okay, that's enough
Be
points.
grinding out there, making you really proud. Making Roki proud.
Alright, so I think for the next we're going to head back to Fortuna. Back to the usual spot. Guess I can break that beacon and just actively hunt down one more. Yeah. Okay, so now it's just the 500-point combo.
Respect from the vent, Glinty.
There it is. Okay, that counted. 611.
Tiddlywinks.
Not so bad, guys.
You can
I'll just
still
fast travel
save
back. It's fine.
Your home,
So this ought to be page 5, and then we'll just have one more.
Roki. Augmenters are standing by. Just transmit the unlocked.
So long as it doesn't tell me I need like a 50 trick combo or a 1,000 point chain or something ridiculous like that, I feel like I might be able to do this. It's just sticking to it, guys, and trying not to get too fancy. Just like I said on the last one. At least that's what's working for me. Okay, next one.
Wait! Grav lifters! What do you think you're doing? Get away! No! Stop! An object that weighs nothing can be shot a very, very long distance. I suppose he must have come down somewhere. Hope it was the sea. Otherwise, he'd probably have made quite a crater. Ureli must be out there somewhere too. Wherever she is, I hope she's riding fast and free. I still dream of water, and I wonder if sometimes she dreams of me.
Okay.
Can't believe you gone and did it, Glinty.
Wait, that was
Gave us
it?
her story. You know, Roki always said it'd be trouble the day I started thinking. If Neff wants that Graphica so bad, he can have it.
Deal's off! Something spooked my buyer, and now I'm stuck with a useless Graphica I can't sell.
Serves you right.
Fortunately for me, the same buyer was interested in purchasing a controlling share of the rental rights to your vents. You piss rats are her problem now. And as for your broken little friend, might I suggest selling her parts as salvage? You'll need the credits to pay your new landlady.
Check it. Her conduit's lighting up. Roki's awake.
Dr. Boone. Okay.
Boone? I had wild dreams, fam. Wiped out. Then Ureli was there. She took me all across the valleys. Boone, there's something I gotta tell you.
It's done. Me and Glinty, we stuffed Neff's deal. I sussed out exactly who his mystery buyer on Deimos was. Big Granny Blue was so happy to get a copy of Waverider 1 that she sent back some weird elixir for you, Roki. Sparked your neuro conduit back to life in seconds, it did. And guess what? She owns the vents now. We never have to worry about being turfed out of here ever again. Now, prepare yourself, sis. The fams got together and bashed you a new plank. Yeah, took 'em a minute, but those cheese brains realized you was just trying to keep us all away from Neff and his deals. Fam's lucky to have you, sis. You too, Glinty. You're straight logical.
Oh, hello, dear. What a
Ah.
pity that all Nathaniel's money could not buy him a morsel of taste, nor a crumb of conscience. A man with the morals of a creeping scab, and just between the two of us, not a patch on the man his father was. One hates to do business of any kind with his sort. But you must understand, dear, that an old friend's life was at stake. Imagine failing to recognize the beauty of Waverider 1, thinking of it as low, commoner art, seeing it only as a source of cash. What do you suppose he might have said if he'd known that there was something quite unexpected concealed in those pages? Well, more someone than something, if I'm being honest with you. This is for you, Tenno, the very, very old friend of mine I mentioned before, finally located. Bring her to life, if you'd be so kind. I think my young tenants on Fortuna would like to meet her.
That's actually awesome. Okay, yep, and there's the blueprint. All right, let's close. And that's the completion. So I guess that's what Ureli looks like. So she's got like, almost looks like the K-Drive, but maybe made of water. I mean, we already have a K-Drive, but I'm curious to see how that works with a Warframe. That was cool. Okay, so I'm going to back out of here, guys. I'm going to head back to the Orbiter. And then we are going to wrap up. So my thoughts on that one. That was a very interesting Warframe quest. Aside from the fact that it took kind of a long time to get some of the, things they wanted you to do to unlock each of the pages, it was actually enjoyable. Because it was based on something completely separate from pretty much anything else. Instead of running down, fighting a bunch of enemies, the usual, it was all entirely focused on the K-Drive. And I feel like I have a better sense of how to use and control the thing after that. So, yeah, all in all, I liked it. The story behind it was good, and I'm glad to see that Neff didn't get his shady deal pulled off in the end, and it gave us a little bit of lore to the Vent Kids. And also discovered where they are, so now there's another faction to work up towards some XP. But all in all, yeah, I liked that one. Completely different than anything else. Probably some people that use the K-Drive a lot, that enjoy like the tricks, maybe somebody that played Tony Hawk in a past life really enjoys it, and they could quickly get all of the things done. That took me a little practice, a little trial and error, but we got through it, and overall, my opinion was I found it rather enjoyable. Guys, that is going to do it for today. In the next video, we are going to be back onto the grind, catching up on where my background grind work has left me on the Entrati, and we are still going after our Necromech, and we have definitely another new frame that we need to test out for a first impression, but that is going to do it for today's video. Guys, as always, I do sincerely appreciate you checking in, and we will catch ya on the next one.